Hello, my name is Mary Hall-Rayford, for those of you who don't know me. And I just wanted to share with you for a few moments some things that are happening in Eastpointe, Michigan that may be happening in other cities, but I really wish they weren't happening here. Okay. We have a ceremonial mayor, as my husband put it, a figurehead, who thinks she is an overseer. And I don't know about you, but when I hear the term overseer, I immediately think of someone trying to crack a whip over people. And for those of you who don't know, um, I have to tell you this. East Point's governance does not give the ceremonial mayor any authority or power by themselves. Okay? Um, there needs to be a vote of at least 3 council people to have a majority in order to do anything. And that's where the authority and the power comes from, not one person. So in East Point, the ceremonial mayor has no one reporting to them or answering to them because they have no authority over any one person by themselves. Okay, so let's get that clear. And I say this for those who may be advising, guiding, directing the current ceremonial mayor, giving her really bad advice. Read our city charter before trying to advise someone on how East Point does things. Because the way East Point does things is not necessarily the way they are done where you live. Okay? And I think people need to respect that. I know that's hard for some people because it's been tried before. When people tried to come into this city on December 17th, 2019, and try to tell us how we are to spend our hard-earned tax dollars in order to accommodate the ceremonial mayor who seemed to be a bit demanding of benefits that had never been proffered to any other ceremonial mayor in the city. Okay? I don't want to belabor the point too much, but this is important. This particular ceremonial mayor thinks she has the power or authority to shut people down in public hearings at council meetings, or I should say hearings of the public, when somebody's not praising her or lauding her or commending her. That doesn't happen with me too often, okay? Primarily because I'm not one that's easily impressed, and when people do foolish things, I'm going to call them out on it. You don't want me to call you out, criticize you for stuff you do? Don't do stupid. It's really that simple. And people say, well, who are you that you think you have a right? I am a resident taxpayer, and I have every right not only to call out stupidity in the city, but in the county, in the state, and in the country, which I do quite often. Because as a voter, an active participating voter in every election, I have that right. If people are not doing what they were elected to do, I can criticize it and I can call them out for it. And if they don't like it, they never should have gotten involved in politics. That's what politics is all about. Criticism is the foundation of politics. And if a person has too thin a skin to handle the criticism, they need to move on. Step away from politics because they're going to be eaten alive. And even though I was, quote unquote, threatened that I could be shut down during a hearing of a public because they didn't like what I was saying, and this is what was said. Oh, I said bad things because I used the word ridiculous and told some of the council members to get a dictionary. I don't know about you, but I don't think that's bad things. If people don't understand things, they need a dictionary. And if I see something that's ridiculous, I'm going to say it's ridiculous. Now, had I been cussing and ranting and raving, that would have been different, but that was not the case. And even though this person has a level of or lack of comprehension skills that is hard for me to imagine, especially for someone who supposedly has a bachelor's degree, let me say, if you don't understand something, ask questions. And if you still don't understand, ask again. So for someone to say that I was insulting, and this person has insulted residents since December 17th, 2019. Don't believe me? Check out the City of Eastpointe City Council YouTube channel. Look at the video for December 17th, 2019. Now, I have to warn you, it's very long, but it has had over 2,000 views because people found it rather interesting and rather amazing that someone could be that foolish. Okay? And then check out April 6, 2021, starting in the time frame at about 2:35. Long meeting again. But just listen to the end and you'll get a better understanding of what I'm saying. And if someone happens to share this video with her, or if she just happens to find it on her own, you know, and I know, this will never be the end of it. Because if you think you're going to shut me down, you are going to be so badly humiliated by the attempt. Don't believe me? Just watch. I'm not taking crap off anyone. And I do mean that. Anyone. So it's important for Eastpointe residents to know that there are going to be a number of people on the ballot for this upcoming election. And I guarantee you that anyone she supports, she was supporting simply because she needs another parrot. And notice I said another parrot. Someone who will simply vote with her no matter what. Parrot or puppet, your choice. We need independent thinkers on Eastpointe City Council. People who are capable of thinking for themselves, capable of understanding what they don't know and seeking information and knowing what they need to know in order to make a rational decision about what's best for the residents of Eastpointe. And one more thing, I want to remind the residents of Eastpointe, and if you're not a resident, don't worry about it. But this same person who voted against an event that was being scheduled for September, trying to say, well, I'm trying to look out for 32,000 people. Really? When you can't look out for yourself, I hardly think you can look out for 32,000 people. During the stay-at-home order for council meeting by Zoom, she was at City Hall, not staying at home, but yet telling everybody else, stay at home. A couple of times she even threatened people. If she's thought too many people were at somebody else's house. I mean, this is what happens when people are insecure and don't know how to handle a title, because it's not really authority, it's a title. And one that doesn't have the meaning or power behind it that major cities have. Okay? Okay. I have a couple of more meetings to do tonight. I'm glad that someone, if anyone is listening to this, I got a chance to get it off my chest. And I'm wishing you the very best. Want everybody to stay safe, get vaccinated when you can. I am fully vaccinated and will be double masked until the year 2023. Have a blessed one.